Hello friends, in today's video we will talk about Jyotiba Phule, who devoted his whole life to eradicate untouchability and to emphasize human rights of people of all classes. Later, he was an inspiration for Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Ambedkar also considered Jyotiba Phule as his teacher. Jyotiba Phule was born in 1827 in Satara, Maharashtra. His actual name was Jyotiba Phule and he used to belong to the Mali caste, that is gardener caste. The people of this caste were expected to do works like gardening and vegetable farming. Many people of his family used to work as flower gardener at the Peshwa's palace, and that is why he was called Phule. And this was the reason why Jyotiba Phule was also known as Jyotiba Phule. Due to caste-based restrictions, in childhood he studied only till primary education. But under the influence of Christian missionaries, his father got his further education done in Scottish Missions High School. He loved reading books, and because of this hobby, he came in contact with a book that changed his whole life. The name of this book was Rights of Man. This book was written by Thomas Paine. This book influenced him a lot and intensified the feelings of social justice within him. He was totally engrossed in this book, and when he looked around, he saw that the lower caste and women in Indian society have been deprived of social justice for centuries. He realized that if Dalits and women have to get social justice, then it is necessary to emancipate them in the society. That is, they have to be freed from the social restriction. But this task was not that easy, and this could be done in only one way, and that way was by educating Dalits and women. That is, education is the key to social justice, and in this mission, Savitribai Phule, who was his wife, also joined him. Fighting the orthodox views of the society, Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule both started girls' school in Pune to promote girls' education in the society. And to intensify his campaign against the caste system, Jyotiba Phule wrote several books, the most famous of which is Gulamgiri. He wrote Gulamgiri in Marathi, and in this book he had destroyed the image of caste system. This book reflects the conversation and dialogues between Jyotiba and his book's character Dhondiba. It also has 16 essays and 4 poetic compositions. In this book, he had declared the famous mythological stories useless through logic and reasoning. In this, there is a mythological story in which Vaman Dev takes away all his wealth from King Bali. In this, he describes King Bali as the king of Shudras and Vaman Dev as a cruel and manipulative Brahmin who cleverly defeated King Bali. And after that, the Brahmins, who are a different race, started torturing the natives of India, that is the Shudras. That is why Jyotiba Phule, instead of Raja Ram, considers Raja Bali as his ancestor and talks about the complete abolition of caste system. Apart from this, Jyotiba Phule wrote another famous book whose name was Sarvajanik Satya Dharma. In this book, he has written 30 articles in which he has explained how all religions, caste and races can live together like a family, the basis of which will be based on human rights. In this book, he has also mentioned what kind of social and intellectual attitude is needed to create and live in such a society. Apart from this, he has also established a society whose name was Sat Shodhak Samaj, that is, Truth Seekers Society. It was a society whose aim was that the lower caste of Maharashtra should also get equal social and economic benefits, and they too could live with dignity. This society united the depressed class against the atrocities of the Brahmin society. Jyotiba prepared these people in such a way that the leadership of this society emerged from among the people of these backward classes. Let us now look at the timeline of Jyotiba Phule's life events. Jyotiba Phule was born in 1827 and died in 1890. The turning point of his life was when he read Thomas Paine's book Right of Man in 1848. Because after this, he started working for the emancipation and social justice of women and Dalits. Before that, he had completed his studies in 1847 itself, and he was married even before completing his studies. It was a child marriage, and at that time he was only 13 years old. The year he came in contact with the Rights of Man book, in the same year he started a girls' school in Pune. His wife Savitribai also had an important contribution in starting this school. In 1854, he started the Home of Widows. And in 1872, his book Gulamgiri was published, in which he destroyed the image of caste system. And in the very next year, he also formed the Sat Shodhak Samaj, which meant Truth Seeker Society, and whose aim was to give equality status to the lower caste in the society so that they too could live with dignity. The very next year of his death, his book Sarvajanik Satya Dharma was published, in which he envisioned a society where all are equal, based on human rights. Jyotiba Phule was given the title of Mahatma for his contribution. Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule had no children. That is why, from Home of Widows, they had adopted the child of a rural widow, whose name was Yashwant Phule. So these were the details about Jyotiba Phule. Videos are available on Bookstava channel on many topics of history. You can watch them too. If you like this video, then do not forget to press like button, share this video with your friends and subscribe to Bookstava channel to keep watching more such videos. Thank you so much for watching Bookstava.